everyone and welcome to another video on KR Gaming 95, and today we're doing a Star Wars The Old Republic review 2019. And this game's been out for quite a while now, since 2011. I've played it since 2011. I've seen a lot of the content that's came to this game, and today we're going to be going over that. First I just want to say that, this is a great game. I've enjoyed it since it's been out. People have criticised it, maybe because their own expectations were too high. I don't know why, but I'm not going to go into that. But first of all, a lot's been added to this game since 2011. A lot. It started off, beta and progressed. But I'll go over some of the content that they added over the last 3 years, and how it's become very good, how it's become such a good game, in my opinion. Well, first of all, they added a lot of story content. That was Rise of the Hut Cartel, Shadow of Revan. Then they had a wee back middle story before that. Excuse me. And then they had Knights of the Fallen Empire. Oh, where is it? I had it. Knights of the Fallen Empire. That was one of the big expansions that brought out a whole new system, whole new story, everything to it. And it's one of my favourite ones, literally. The thing about it is that every character you play as has its own view on it. They're all the different background and stuff and all that. Then they added the Internal Throne. Again, it is very good. That's basically continuing on after Knights of the Fallen Empire, and then after that we got Iocap. It was an expansion to more missions and more story, and then there was Nathema, I think it was, or there was something else. Nathema Conspiracy, I think. I can't remember which one, but then there was another one after that as well, and then the most recent one that they added was Jedi Under Siege. So there's plenty of content always coming. They're also always adding different things, different fixes, different bug fixes, also adding new types of stuffing, new outfits and all that, and just general good game modes as well. Alright, so if you don't know what the Old Republic is, basically it takes place thousands of years before the Phantom Menace. Thousands of years before any other event, and it's basically going back to the Jedi, the ancient Jedi and Sith. Back then, when there was hundreds of them, there wasn't just 2 of them, or 3, or 4, or 5. In this time, there was hundreds of Jedi and Sith, and there's so much content that this could be used. It's such a shame that this game is no longer canon. Because I think that if it was, all the content that's available to it right now would just be used. I can imagine the movies they would make. But in this game, there are different there's different storylines. There's 4 stories, different classes as well. There's Jedi Knight story. There's Jedi Counselor. There's Smuggler and Trooper, Republic Trooper. And they all have their different classes, so they do. There's Jedi Guardian for Knight, and there's Jedi Sage, and then there's Jedi Shadow for Counselor, Smuggler. You've also got a few others, and the same for Trooper. On the Empire side, it's the exact same, only you've got Sith Warrior, you have Sith Inquisitor, which is what Empire has, you have Imperial Agent, and then you have Bounty Hunter. And they're all great stories, all great base stories that they had in the game since day one. And if you're going to try this game out, play them all. Just play them all. You will not regret playing them. So you won't. You won't regret it, because you just don't missing it. The only downside to this game, I think, is it is free to play, but the biggest issue is that free-to-play players have a limit to level 50. The max level in this game is 70, and their limit is to 50, so they can't really go beyond that and have access to the content, which is a shame because they're missing out on a lot of content. Free to play, you get access up to level 50, you get the base stories, you get base gear. You don't really get too much, and then I think the problem is people sort of struggle to see the point in subbing because of what they've had so far as a free to play player. But there is a massive, it is worth subbing this game because you get access to all the content, new gear, you're not restricted to how many credits you can have. There's just so much that you can have to this game, and it's such a shame that this game doesn't get the same support that some of other games do. But that's just it, really. Well, I want to talk about something else. One of the things they did add was the cartel market. This is basically where you can go and buy different things, like new outfits, different types of weapons, customization stuff like for your stronghold, which I will talk about stronghold in a minute, and so on. And how you get these is you use cartel coins. Now these cartel coins can be got either by buying them on the Old Republic store, or you earn them by being a subscriber, which you get 500 a month, I think, monthly subscription coins. So that's how you just build them up and then you spend them on whatever you want, basically. So that's the cartel market. You basically have credits as well. That's the in-game currency that you use, and so on. You can also emote, and then there's also a general chat as well. There's a general chat that people can talk to and talk and stuff like that. There's also a thing called the GTN or GTM, whatever way you want, Galactic Trade Network, and it basically gives you the ability to sell and buy things from other players. You can trade as well to other players, but this is something that if you want a certain price for something, this is the place you put it on. Like let me think of you could sell things for ridiculous prices on here. It's basically going on and buying it. But, it's not the only place to get stuff. Some of the stuff that people sell on this you can get by other means, so it's not always the only source. This is like a weapons modification station where you modify your gear and stuff. I can go into that. I can go into the gear side of the game in another video if you guys want. If you guys want that. Again, game modes. Let's talk about game modes. We have PvP. You have your war zones, your arenas, your starfighter, and PvP challenges. Those are done in a group. These are all quite fun. So I would recommend you do unranked, not ranked. Ranked gets taken very serious, sadly, and it's sometimes not the best to play ranked. That's just my overall opinion. And then after that you have heroics. Heroics are basically your daily stuff that you can go in and do, and they refresh after a day or so, and you can just go and do them, get some credits, get some new gear, level up, get some good XP from them, and then that's your set. They're repeatable. And then you have what is it? Group Finder. No, that's Starfighter. Group Finder is basically your operations, your uprisings, and flashpoints. Flashpoints are basically a group. All of that there is basically just a group effort. You group up with other players. It's basically PvE sort of stuff, and you're just taking out bosses, and you have to work as a team. You gotta know your tactics a bit. I do some flashpoints the odd time in PvP. I'm not a massive operations person, but that's another thing you can do in this game, and it generally is really fun. If you look at the top right, here. You see, those are PvP quests that you can do as well. They get you, well, for me, they get me credits, components, and some crafting stuff. You can also craft in this game as well. I'll go over that again in another video if you want me to. But overall, is SWTOR, is Star Wars: The Old Republic worth playing? Like now, in 2019? I would say yes, it's worth giving it a try. Trying it for free, certainly. You don't lose anything. It's worth a try. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. The population of this game just is never going to end. It's always growing, and people just love it. There's always content being added, so the game hasn't hit its potential yet. It's still to go on. There'll be constant stuff being added to this game, as long as EA get the money to give to BioWare to develop it. But that's it for me. One more thing I want to show you is a lightsaber, Darth Maul styled. This is Sith Assassin styled. Where is it? So I don't know. There we are. I like that. Just different moves you can do. The other Sith Inquisitor class, you can have unlimited power. Yes, that is an ability in this. And you can use chain lightning and stuff like that. And so on. But yeah, that's you can also emote, as I think I said before. But basically, yeah, that's SWTOR. Overall, I think this is still a very good game. Its potential is still here, and I think it's still worth a try. It still is a very good game, and that's my verdict. That's what I think. But that's the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. If you want more Old Republic videos, comment below and say what you would like, and I might try and do it for you if I can. I probably will do more of these anyway, but if you do want a certain type of video, please leave a comment. But apart from that, guys, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all taking care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys later in the next video. Goodbye.